Well, Laura, hi. I am
Hi.
so glad you stopped in today. I understand you test drove our 2020 Subaru Ascent.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
I'm glad you liked it. You know, we think very highly of that car as well. Um, I just got back from my manager. I cannot believe that the offer he's willing to do for you.
Well, let's hear it.
I don't know what got into him today, but as you know, we were asking $39,998 for the vehicle. I'm
Right.
sure you saw that price online.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he's going to discount the vehicle $3,198. $3,190 just for saying hello. Can you believe that?
No, honestly, I can't. That
Yes.
sounds too good to be true.
Well, it's not. It is true. It is.
Wow.
We're going to
okay.
actually sell you the vehicle for $36,800 plus the fees. So
Okay.
recently, I mean, when it's come to these type of deals, I've seen them take off maybe $1,000, maybe $1,100, $1,200, almost $3,200 you're getting off on this vehicle. Are you going to
Okay.
be financing it at all?
I hadn't really given it much thought.
Okay, well, we can assist you if you want to do some financing. We can help arrange that for you. And one of the other things you might want to entertain, even though these are great vehicles, you only have another year and a half of the factory warranty left. So
Mhm.
you might want to entertain a vehicle service contract so that you'd
Oh.
have longer coverage during your ownership experience. But I'm just throwing that out there so that
Okay.
it's something you can think about for when you get back to the finance department.
Okay, but you have someone here who can walk me through all that.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect.
So,
Thanks.
what do you say? I'll get this. I'll give you the credit application, let you start on that, and then I'll get everything into the finance office, and they'll take it from there. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Terrific. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Buying a car? Let the team at YAA help. Use the code FALL20 and save 20% on a YAA membership, or use FALL100 and save $100 on an extended warranty.
In scene one, Laura came in and she was just, I don't know, thrilled and excited about having found the car that she really wanted to buy. And she didn't really concentrate on anything other than the discount that the salesperson was showing her. Never really got involved in the out the door numbers, what the tax, title, license, any dealer installed accessories were. And well, if she wanted to present it in such a manner where she could get a better deal, there's certain things that she should have and could have done. Some of those things are she should just concentrate on the out the door number, asking what the deal is, what the selling price is, and what the total is with all tax, title, fees, and any dealer installed options, and just negotiate on that. The other thing that she could have done is she could have found out how long that vehicle had been sitting on the dealer's lot and negotiated the fact that, well, there's carrying costs for keeping that car in the lot, and that the wholesale market for that type of car has actually dropped significantly over, certainly the last 5 or 6 weeks, and they've been sitting on that car for 90 days. So it's probably depreciated closer to 10% over that amount of time. And she should have come in with some statistics to back up what it was that she wanted to do. Statistics such as what other vehicles, like vehicles in her area, are selling for, what the asking prices are at other dealerships, and even pull up some information as to what's going on with Black Book showing the decline in the wholesale value, so that she could utilize all that information as a negotiation tool. Now, we coached Laura up so we could see exactly what it might look like if you actually walked in with that information and just didn't fall into the trap of the discount as opposed to negotiating the out-the-door price. Well, Laura, I'm so glad that you love that 2020 Ascent that we just drove, and my boss gave me some numbers for you. I cannot believe the type of deal that he's offering. As you know, you told me you saw the advertised price on the internet of $39,998, and my boss is discounting the vehicle $3,198 down to $36,800 plus fees. It's just phenomenal, the size of the discount that he's offering. I hope you can appreciate what a great deal that is.
Well, Ray, I've got to tell you, that's a really generous discount. I really appreciate that. But what I'm really concerned with is the out-the-door price. Can you tell me what that is?
Well, yeah, absolutely. With all the fees and everything, that 36.8 it comes down to $41,935.66. That includes all your fees, state taxes, doc fee, registration, everything.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So, Ray,
Yeah.
help me out a little bit with this out-the-door price.
Yes.
I'm looking over this, and I understand a lot of these fees, but what's this VTR?
Well, that's to register the vehicle against theft, vehicle theft registration, and that's $229. And then there's also the gateway value package, which is something that we add to all our vehicles here. It's exterior and interior protection for the vehicle.
You're not really discounting this car as much as you say you are because you're adding on these other things. Is that correct?
Well, I'm discounting the car to $3,198, and there's those additional fees that we're collecting. So I guess in essence, yeah, there's just additional fees.
You know, it's really interesting. When I was doing my research, I found that you've had this car sitting in your lot for about 90 days. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's about right. It's we've had it for I think it's just under 3 months now. Yeah, which is not uncommon in the industry.
Race, I know you've had this car for about 90 days.
Yes.
Most stores have an aging policy. What's yours?
Yeah, well, ours is typically 90 days. Sometimes you make an exception, and we'll keep a car up to 120 days. But why do you ask?
So you must be getting ready to wholesale this, aren't you?
Well, if we're not, we should be. But right now, I'd rather talk to you about retailing. It's certainly, yeah.
You know, I was doing some research online recently, and I was reading that wholesale prices on cars are falling right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's yeah. There's been some downward movement in wholesale prices at the sales. Yeah.
Well, what do you make of this information from Black Book?
Well, it shows that mid-sized luxury crossovers and compact luxury crossovers are going down in value. I mean, nobody's disputing that. Even full size, yeah, no, they've dropped about 2% that week. So, yeah, if you're trying to point out the obvious that wholesale values are declining, they are. Yes, I can't dispute that. You have it in black, white, and orange. It looks like here.
So, Ray,
Yes.
you've proven to me that you can read a chart.
Yeah. Well.
Can you prove to me that you can lower this out the door price?
Well, if I can, here's the big question. The question that trumps everything else. If I can, are you going to buy the car? And if that's the case, at what number do we have to be at? What were you thinking?
Well, Ray, the only reason I'm here today is to buy a car. You know that. I know that. Let's make a deal.
Okay, you know our number. Where would you like to be?
I know you've got me at 42 out the door, but I'll give you 36. How's that sound?
That's awfully generous of you, don't you think? Let me ask you a silly question. Assuming that I could even get to the 36, you taking the car today?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Well, that's comforting to know. Now, what I like to share with you is what I actually can do. And what I can do is maybe I can get my boss to knock, I don't know, we're almost 42. Maybe I can get him to knock off another $2,000. If I can get you just under $40,000 out the door, would that work for you?
No.
Well, what might? And don't say 36 again.
All right, Ray, how about this? I'll come up to 36.8. And do I even need to remind you? Wholesale prices are falling. You need to sell me this car.
Well, I need to sell you this car for two reasons. One, because I just need to sell a car, and B, yes, wholesale prices are dropping. So if I can get my boss to agree to 36.8 all in, including all fees, and we drop the VTR and the gateway value package, which I take it has no value to you, only to us. If I could get him to do that at 36.8, we would have a deal.
If you can do that at 36.8, you've got yourself a deal.
Then let me go see what my boss will do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be back. Great news, Laura. Hopefully you find this acceptable. I got my boss he's willing to take $39,000 even out the door on the vehicle right now.
Well, you know what?
What?
38, and you've got yourself a deal.
38 and we have a deal?
38 and we have a
I'm
deal.
not even going to talk to him anymore. I'm going to make that 9 and 8, and I'm going to move on with my life if that's okay with you.
I would like the same.
Terrific. Congratulations.
Thank you.